morning energizer and bodies in balance practice. We're going to start off with a nice warm up and working from the top down, and then we'll stand and do some more energizing work. So let's begin by bringing our chin to our chest, holding it there, and just notice how the back of your neck feels. Is it tight? Is it sore? And just breathe into it. And then bring your head back to the neutral position, looking over your right shoulder and holding it there. And again, breathing into it. Good. All right, bring your head back to neutral. Look over your left shoulder and breathe. Good. That's it. Couple more breaths. And then back to center again. All right, we're going to bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Bring your left hand down to the side of the chair, pressing your fingers towards the floor to keep that left shoulder down and away from the ears. For a good stretch on that side. Good. And then bring your head back to neutral, and we'll do the same thing. Left ear to left shoulder and right hand down. Good. And back to neutral. And we'll do some circles, very slow and easy, not forcing anything. And then let's go the other way. That's it. Good. And then pause again. Excellent. All right, let's moving down a bit. We're going to bring your hands out in front. We're going to do our rows. So pull your elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and release as you extend your hands. And again, back, squeeze, forward. That's it. Really squeezing those shoulder blades together. This is a great way to improve your posture. Good. All right. And 3, 2, one more. Hold this one a little bit longer. Good. And then release and roll those shoulders first. Going back. Good. And then forward. Wonderful. Okay. Good. All right. Bring your right hand down beside your chair, reaching for the floor with your fingers. Your left arm comes up and over. Stretch, reach those fingertips away, opening up the left side of the body, expanding the rib cage. Good. And then coming back up, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Now, if you do have any shoulder problems, just reach down to the side. You don't have to do the full stretch over. Perhaps just bring your hand to your shoulder. And then coming back up to center. Good. This time we're going to do some body circles. So hinging from the hips, going in one direction first. That's it. keeping your head and body in line. And now we're going to go the other way. Beautiful. And then come back to center. Lovely. Okay, let's do some seated cat-cows. So opening up your hands, shoulders down and back, chest proud. Take a nice deep breath in. And then rolling forward, bring your shoulders, your hands to your knees, tuck your chin in, push your spine away. And then inhale, coming up. Again, arching the back. And then slowly as you exhale, roll forward. Good. And one more time. Inhale up. Good. And then exhale forward. Really pushing your spine away from your body. And then just come back to a neutral position. Beautiful. All right, we're going to start lifting the right knee up, holding it with your hands, only lifting it as far as you're comfortable. No pressure. Beautiful. Feel you're sitting tall. Good. Now bring your right ankle on top of the left thigh and let it just sit there. We're not going to put any pressure on the leg at all. Gravity can do itself. And notice the stretch you may be feeling in the right side of the back of that thigh into the glutes on that side. And the taller you sit, the more of a stretch you'll feel. So try to extend your body up like there's a string pulling your head up towards the ceiling. Good, that's it. And then we're just going to lean forward from the chest slightly so that you'll feel a stronger stretch. Or a stronger stretch. That's it. And breathe into it. Now keep your shoulders down and back when you're doing this. We don't want to round the shoulders here. Good. And then come back up to a seated, just normal seated position. Cross the leg right over. And then bring your left hand to the outside of the right thigh and your right hand behind you on the chair or behind the chair if you wish. And then twist to the right. Again, try to sit as tall as you can. And breathe. Deep cleansing breaths. Good. Try to keep your head in line with your body. You don't want to overextend your neck. Good. And then return to center and gently, carefully uncross your leg. Now lift up the left knee and hold. Again, sit tall. And depending on how high your knee is, you may feel a stretch in the lower back. If not, not to worry, that's okay. Good. And then bring your left ankle over the right thigh. Again, just let it lay there. Let gravity do its thing and feel that stretch in the back of the thigh into the glutes. And once more, sit tall. Beautiful breaths, beautiful breaths. Excellent. And now we're going to, keeping our shoulders down and back, you're leaning forward slightly from the chest. Just to give this a little bit more, a deeper stretch. Beautiful. And just notice whenever you exhale, does that muscle let go a little bit more? And now sitting back up, cross that leg over. Right hand on the left thigh, and we're going to twist to the left. Again, sit tall. Keep your head close to be aligned with your torso as you twist. Good. Beautiful. Breathe. And then come back to center and gently uncross your legs. Beautiful. Okay. Now extend your right foot out, your right leg, and do point and flex your foot. Noticing where you feel the stretch. When you point, you should feel it in the front. And as you flex, you'll feel it in your calf and into the hamstrings perhaps. Good. And then we're going to circle at the ankle. And the other way. Good. Bring that one in, other one out. Same thing, point and flex. And then circle at the ankle. And other way. Excellent. Good. Release. Good. Let's do some extension. So bringing your right leg out, so you put your heel on the floor, and you're going to lift it up and down, just keeping the leg as straight as you can. Remember to engage your core. So just pull the belly button in towards your spine. This is protecting your back as you lift your leg in any way, whether you're lifting a knee or lifting the foot off the ground like this. Very important. And bring that foot in, and let's do the other side. Same thing. Ah, beautiful. 3, 2, one more. Awesome. Bringing that in. This time what we're going to do is we're going to widen, bring our feet out to the side, sitting tall. You're going to bring your right arm to your right thigh. Your left arm is going to come up and over. Again, we're stretching that side of the body, opening up the left side. And this time, if you're able, bring your arm around in front, doing big circles. However, if you have shoulder problems, you don't have to do this part. Listen to your body. Perhaps just do little circles with your bent elbow. Good. Let's do the other way. Nice. Now when you get back up to the top, I want you to pause for a moment, just hold that stretch for a little bit longer. And then coming up, release, bring your left arm to your left thigh, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. First, we're going to just do our stretch and feel the opening in the right side of the body. And then we can do the circles in front, going in one direction. Good. And then change directions. That's it. Coming back up to the top, pause for a moment. Coming back up, release. Let's bring the feet a little closer, not quite together. We're going to butterfly. So you're going to, with the butterfly, you're bringing your knees together. And when you bring your knees together, the inside of your feet, you roll onto the inside and out to the outside. And just back and forth gently. That's it, just a few. Beautiful. All right. And then bring your knees back into center and align with your hips. That's good. Perfect. Okay. We're going to do a couple of movements in the chair before we do our practice standing. So the first movement, I'm sitting at the edge of the chair and highly recommend you do so if you haven't already. Bringing your arms up in front of you, we're going to open and close. And again, engage the core, your abdominal muscles, strengthen them, and they will help you with all these things. Good. Breathe. Nice. 3, 2, and 1 more. Awesome. All right. We're going to do our practice standing. Very important to strengthen your legs to help you stand from a chair without having to push off. So with this practice, you're going to bring your arms out in front and your feet are firmly planted on the floor. Take a nice deep breath in, leaning forward, and push off. And then we're going to do this 2 more times. So sit carefully back in your chair and up. Beautiful. And 1 more time. And up. Excellent. Excellent job. Okay, good. We're going to move the chair to the side. We're going to do some balancing work. So have your chair right there to hold on to. You need some support. Don't be concerned about having to hold on. I have to hold on a lot of the time, so that's okay. So let's just start with some gentle balancing. So I want you to lift your right knee up. And again, it doesn't matter how high up. If it's only lifting your foot off the floor, that's fine. If you can lift it higher, that's great. If you can let go and stay balanced, that's great, but please don't take any chances. And then lowering that leg, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're just holding it momentarily and release. And up again. Breathing, don't want to hold your breath. And up. Good. And down. 1 more on each side, up. And down. Up. Good. And down. Excellent. All right, let's do a little bit of gentle movement. We're going to pulse the right leg out to the side. So just little pulses. So working this, remember to pull your belly button in. You're strengthening the stable leg. You're working your hip joint. All good movement for strengthened flexibility and balance. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. Again, shake that out if you need to. That's fine. Or give it a rub. Now we'll do the other side. Same thing. You'll notice I'm still holding on. I'm not going to chance falling now. Good. Beautiful. Whew. That's good. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Give that a little shake. This time we're going to do forward and backward motion. Now you can swing through or tap at each side. So you bring your foot in front if you want to touch the floor, and then we're going to bring it to the back. It's touch it there or just swing, moving your hip. That's it. Keeping the hip joint strong and flexible. And as always, listen to your body. So if you can't do this, just relax or work with what you can do. Good. 3, 2, 1 more. And back in. Excellent. Okay, we'll do the same thing on the other side. Just taking your time. That's good. 3, 2, 1 more. And back in. Excellent job. All right, we're going to go up on our toes and down. We're going to repeat this. Keep doing this. Up. If you can let go, fine, but don't risk anything, please. So just go up on your toes and down. We're just pausing up there. Notice your calf muscles as you lift. Good. That's it. 3, 2, and 1 more. Up and release. Beautiful. All right. Let's do a bit of energizing, getting the body moving a little bit more. So we'll start with some half jacks. So you're going to take a step to the right or the left. I'm starting to the right, arms coming up and back. Then the other way, just coming back. That's it. Adding the arms, bringing them above our heart helps, adds a little cardio to the workout, getting us going, getting the blood pumping, and energizing us for our day. Beautiful. You're doing great. Keep going. A few more. 3, 2, and last one on each side. Beautiful. Good. All right. You give your arms a little shake. If they're tired, that's fine. Let's bend the elbows. We're going to twist elbow to the opposite knee. Take your time. That's good. Beautiful. 3, 2, and last one. And release. Good. Excellent. Okay, we're going to still do some more energizing. So you're going to do a front lunge, arms coming up, just like you would if you were doing yoga in Warrior One, but we're not going to hold it. So you're going to take a step forward, bending your front knee and back. That's it. It's not important how much you bend your knee. Do what you can do. Beautiful. That's it. 3, 2, 1 more. Excellent. Good. All right. Let's just bring the chair back in for a second just to give it a little change up. We'll do a little bit more balancing work and then some other things as well. So let's do some balancing. Pardon me. So let's bring your right knee up, extend it out, bring it back in and down. Other knee, up, out, and down. Good. Up, out, and down, up, out, and down. Beautiful. That's it. Good. And down. 1 more on each side. Beautiful. All right. Okay. Pardon me. We're going to work that hip joint a little more, and we're going to do some circles. Straight leg if you can. So just bring your leg out and go in small circles in whatever direction you feel called to do, because we're going to change either anyway, so it's okay. Good. Noticing the hip joint. That's good. You're probably also noticing that the stable leg is starting to feel this. That's okay. It's just getting stronger and stronger. And now we're going to go the other direction. That's it. Good. All right, and bring it in. Excellent. All right. Other side, we're going to do the same thing. Good. Beautiful. And now change direction again. Go the opposite way. Good. And bring that one in. Obviously, if you need to rub your legs, shake them out, that's perfectly fine. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of everything here. So I want you to bring your right foot behind you. So your leg is an L. You're going to bring that foot forward towards your other knee. You're going to open it out to the side, bring it in, and lower. And then on the other side, bring that foot behind you, then forward, out, in, and down. Good. Back to the first leg. Back, forward, out, in, and down. Back. That's it. Good. You kind of have to concentrate on where your foot is going, but it's good to work the brain and the body together. Back, forward, open, close, and down. One more each side. Back, forward, open, and down. Good. Last one. Oops. And down. Beautiful. That was great. Okay, we're going to do a couple more energizing things here before we kind of go into cool down. So we're going to do a stepping to the side. So I'll show you. We'll put your hands on your shoulder, your fingers on your shoulders. You're going to take a step and in, and step and in. So step and in, out and in, but adding the arms in. Good. Beautiful. All right. 3, 2, and one more. And in and release. Okay, now we're going to do lifting the knee, pulling the arms down. Now when you're doing this, I want you to remember to engage your core. So arms are up, pulling down with your arms, lifting one knee at a time. Take your time. Good. That's really good. Three, 2, one more. Good. Excellent. All right. And again, give it a shake if you need to. Shake things out. It feels good to shake those muscles. They've been working very hard. So we're going to bring the chair back in and do a couple of things, and then we're going to do our cool down. So holding on to the back of your chair, just stepping a little bit away. I want you to have your legs a little bit wider apart. You see, we're going to pedal our feet. So lifting one heel at a time, and just pedal your feet. Perfect. That's it. All right. 3, 2, one more. Good. All right. Still holding the back of the chair. I want you to bend one leg. You're going to have your foot flexed and you're going to push back like you're pushing against a pedal. That's good. You'll feel something. You're stretching in the back of your thigh into the glutes. Good. Beautiful. 3, 2, and one more. And in and down. Bend your leg again, the other leg, and do the same thing. Imagine there's a lot of resistance on this pedal. You have to push hard. Good. And breathe in and out. 3, 2, and one more. In, down. Excellent. So we're going to do a full body stretch. Holding the chair, take a step as far away as you can manage to be comfortable. The goal, if you can, is to come into a flat back. So you're looking at the floor, pushing your behind away, if you can, as much as you can, staring at the floor just so you're keeping your neck neutral. And notice the stretch in the back of the legs, up into the torso, the shoulders, the arms, even the fingertips. I'm holding on with my fingertips. And the key is to breathe deeply here. Just imagine all that beautiful air flowing through all of these muscles, through every cell, and just love that feeling. Good. All right. Step forward a little bit. We're not going to come right up to an upright position. We're going to gently come into an arched back, just a gentle one, releasing the spine. Good. That's it. All right. We're going to sit down to do our cool down. Now, if you prefer to stand and do these stretches, you can. I tend to do it seated with my classes, but if you're more comfortable and at ease doing it standing, please do. So we're going to sit at the edge of our chair. I want you to extend your right foot again out. Sorry, I'm just moving my chair back. And so your heel is on the floor, your foot is flexed, your left knee is bent, and you're just going to slide your hand down, rest your arm on the left knee, and only go down as far as you can. Don't try to force yourself any further. Your goal here is to feel the stretch in the back of the leg, the hamstrings. And we're going to hold it and breathe. Cooling down is important. It's just as important as warming up. We want to try and hold it for about 30 seconds if we can, longer sometimes, 30 seconds, to really allow the muscles to just let go. Good. All right. And then sitting up, bring your foot out to the side and slide down the side of the leg. And notice the inner thigh stretching. You'll also probably feel a stretch in the left side of your body in the back. If it's uncomfortable, just ease up. Don't force yourself down. That's it. And remember to breathe. Very good. All right, coming back up. Bring that knee in and let's extend our left foot out. Same thing, sliding down. Just enough to feel a stretch. Good. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Just let everything go as you exhale. Come up, bring that leg out to the side and slide down. Good. Breathe. Very good. Just feel the inner thigh stretching gently. Good. Bring it back in. All right. We're going to lift the right knee again. Hold it just for a couple of breaths. And now bring it out to the side and hold it there. Support it with your hand. Remember the core. Pull your belly button in. Beautiful. Good. And bring that in and lower it. Now the other side. And out to the side. That's it. Good. All right, and bring that in and release. We're going to do some circles again with our bodies, hinging from the hips. Remember, your head and body are one. Move together in alignment. And now the other way. Good. And back to center. All right, we're going to give our hands and wrists some love today as well. So we're going to do the closing into a fist and open, stretch, and then a fist. That's it. Just opening and closing for a few. Good. All right. Now, starting with your right hand, we're going to start at the thumb and gently just pull back very, very gently. You'll feel the stretch into the palm of your hand. And once you get to the pinky, you're going to work your way back to the thumb. And then let's hold the hand palm out and gently pulling back on all the fingers together. Notice the stretch for the in the inner wrist and the inner forearm. Good. That's it. And then we're going to point our fingers to the floor, and then you'll notice the stretch in the top of the wrist and the top of your forearm. No pressure, we're just supporting the hand there. Good. Okay, let's change hands. So starting at the thumb on your left hand and just gently, one finger at a time. And then the whole hand, palm away from you first. That's it. Good. Okay, let's bring the fingers, point them down to the floor. Good. Oh, all right, releasing. Let's do some wrist circles. And the other way. Beautiful. All right. Clasp your hands and press them away from you, feeling that stretch across your shoulders, your upper back. Really push your spine away. And then we're going to lift them up towards the ceiling and stretch. Beautiful. And then just drop your shoulders, we're going to lean to the right, holding it for a couple of breaths. And back to the center, and then we'll go to the left. Good. And back to center. Release, clasping your hands behind your back if you're able to do so, opening the chest, just releasing the shoulders a bit. And then you can release that completely. And if you wish, do some shoulder rolls. And the other way. Beautiful. Love it. All right. And release. Bring your right arm across your body for a moment. Feel that stretch in your shoulders again. Release that one, and we'll do the same on the other side. Beautiful. That's it. Let those muscles go. Good. Release. And let's do some neck stretches again. So we'll do what we did at the beginning. Bring your head to your chin to your chest for a moment. And back to center, over the right shoulder. Back to center and over the left shoulder. And back to center. We're going to do some half circles. So turn your chin towards your right shoulder, drop your chin, and come across the chest to the left shoulder, back and forth, gently and easily. No rush. Good. All right. And bring your head back to neutral position. We're going to end with my 3 deep breaths. For those that take my classes, they know about these. Every class ends the same way. So I want you to imagine as you inhale the first time, that feeling of peace and calm and just so much relaxation. So inhale up. As you exhale, if you have anything bothering you today, let it go. And now the next breath is love. So I want you to feel love as you inhale. This can be for your family, your friends, your pets. And then as you exhale, I want you to show yourself the love that you so deserve by giving yourself a nice big hug. Really feel that. Open your arms. We're going to change the top arm now. So one more hug. Beautiful. And release. One more. Inhale up. Palms together. Releasing to your heart center. Thank you for being here with me today. Namaste.